A land of ice, a world of extremes. Here, the cold can kill, the wind never rests, and survival is the only law. In the vast, white silence of Antarctica, the icy wind blows without mercy. Here, every day is a battle. A polar bear walks slowly across the endless ice. Her breath blends into the frozen air. Beneath her paws, the sea ice cracks softly. In this unforgiving world, hunger is constant. The cold is extreme. Danger is everywhere. Yet she keeps moving forward, strong, silent, determined. Beyond, in a frozen ice desert, the white wolves roam for miles under extreme cold. These wolves are starving, searching for anything to eat. The wolves stared down the hill, spotting the two little cubs, their hunger driving them to the edge. Far below the hill, a raging wind blows with glacial intensity. A small family of polar bears travels for hours, searching for something to feed their cub. The wolves began sprinting down the hill, heading straight for the bear family. The wolves ran in a pack, like a hungry army, willing to do anything to satisfy their hunger. Even knowing the polar bear predator was extremely strong, their hunger gave them the strength to try and overpower it. Quickly, they surrounded their target, forming a threatening circle around the mother and her cubs, ready to strike. The mother bear, seeing the threat from the wolves, felt deep worry for her cubs. She placed them under her belly, shielding them with all her strength. The wolves then launched their attack, but the bear fiercely defended her family. One wolf came too close, and the mother bear struck it with a powerful swipe of her paw. The wolf collapsed, writhing in pain from the blow. Seeing this, the other wolves around were intimidated. The attack lost its momentum, and fearing for their own safety, they eventually retreated, leaving the bear and her cubs unharmed. After the wolf pack fled, the mother bear and her cubs continued their journey, moving slowly across the vast frozen desert. They hoped to find something to eat to feed the little ones. The cold was intense, and all around stretched an endless landscape of snow and mountains. Food was scarce, but the bear family did not lose heart. They pressed on along their long journey, tirelessly searching for their next meal. Meanwhile, the wolves continued on their path as well, searching for food in the vast frozen desert. In such a merciless environment, only patience and courage could give them the strength to survive and keep going. Upon reaching the end of their path, the mother bear decided to cross the icy Arctic Sea to lead her cubs to the other side of the ice plateau in search of food. She plunged into the water first, carefully scanning for any danger before letting her cubs swim to follow her. At last, the polar bear family finds something to eat on the ice plateau. The mother bear carefully climbs onto the frozen platform, guiding her cubs behind her. Together, they move toward a small bird's nest, where a few fragile eggs lie waiting. It isn't enough to truly satisfy their hunger, but it is enough to keep them going for another day. In the Arctic, even the smallest meal can mean survival. Not far away, a pod of orcas is also searching for food to survive. Fish grow scarce in the icy waters of the Arctic. Everywhere there is only ice and towering icebergs. The orcas swim through the frozen ocean, gliding silently beneath the surface, scanning their surroundings. They move with patience and precision, hoping to find something, anything, to fill their empty stomachs. In these brutal waters, every hunt is a matter of survival. Shortly after, one of the orcas rose to the surface. In the distance, on an ice plateau, it spotted the polar bear family. Moments later, two other orcas surfaced as well. They too noticed the mother bear and her cubs standing on the ice. A heavy silence filled the air. Then slowly they decided to move closer. Each member knows its role. Every movement is precisely coordinated. They are not simple predators. They are organized hunters. There were 5 orcas in the pod. Highly intelligent, more advanced than most marine mammals, they quickly devised a strategy. Their plan was to surround the ice plateau and manipulate their prey. They observed carefully, coordinated their movements, reacting with deadly precision. But when the first attempt failed, they adapted. Orcas observe, they analyze, they communicate through sounds understood only within their pod. Together, they develop complex strategies, surrounding prey, generating waves to slide it off the ice, coordinated attacks, wave creation to dislodge prey, strikes beneath the ice to crack fragile sheets. Diving beneath the ice, they began striking the underside of the platform with their powerful snouts, again and again, cracking the frozen surface. The orca's snout is built upon a dense and extremely robust skull, reinforced by thick bones and powerful neck and head muscles. Solid and massive, this snout can deliver tremendous force. Combined with their multi-ton weight and explosive speed, every impact becomes a devastating weapon. In their world, teamwork transforms strength into dominance. Their power does not come from size alone, but from collective intelligence. One of the cubs slipped through a small opening and fell into the freezing water. Beneath the surface, this was the orcas' domain. Fast, agile, masters of the deep. The little cub stood no chance. In this unforgiving world, its life ended there. The mother bear knows the water is deadly for her. Beneath the surface, the orcas rule. Diving means risking her own life. But to save her cub, she has no choice. She plunges into the freezing water. She swims with desperate strength. She searches in every direction, hoping to find her cub in the dark vastness below. Seconds feel endless. The cold tightens around her. The underwater silence is heavy. Time passes, and she must surface. She breaks through the ice-cold water, gasping. Her eyes still search, but there is nothing. Then reality strikes. A cry tears through the frozen air. A howl of grief, of loss, of unbearable sorrow. She can no longer contain her pain. The Arctic becomes witness to her heartbreak. She has lost one cub, but in the chaos, she managed to protect the other. And in this unforgiving world, sometimes survival is the only victory. The mother bear and her cub stand still on the frozen tundra. The wind drifts softly across the endless white landscape. Before them, the Arctic Ocean appears calm, almost indifferent, but inside their hearts, the storm still rages. The mother stares at the sea where her cub disappeared. Her eyes carry the weight of loss. Beside her, the surviving cub presses close, seeking warmth and safety. No sound, no movement, only silence, a heavy, aching silence. Together, they look toward the frozen horizon. The loneliness stretches as far as the snow itself. In the vast white emptiness, their sorrow feels endless.